Frederick, hello. It says nobody's watching, but there is. You, 2 people watching. Allegro, 50. Oh, yep, it's another random chat. Thought I'd just jump on and say hello. Shall I go now? It's a bit too bright there, isn't it? Hello, Georgia. Come on, say hello to the internet. Thank you. So we got 2 people in. I know it's sunny outside. I don't know what the weather's like over where you are, Frederick. Okay. Jumped into the window. If we don't get many people in, I might as well end it. Dirt Rider, there you are. God, you're early to a stream. Inari the German Shepherd. That is a cool name, which I don't recognise. Hello, welcome. Just doing a random chat. Duncan, hello. How is everyone? Let us know what you're doing, what you're up to. And I might even put the link out if anyone wants to jump up and have a chat. 2 notifications on the Book of Faces. One moment. That would be Simon Jeffries, Project MGTF himself. He might jump up if he's available. I don't know. Neil, hello. Just doing a chat, a random yap. So let's see how people are doing. Sitting here watching you. Yeah, pointing out the obvious as usual. Thank you, Dirt Rider. Getting my old Suzuki Ignis ready for a test on Wednesday. Very nice. Yeah, I have to keep appraised of what's happening. Dusty, good to see you. Oh, I don't know. I've been thinking about Patreon and what I've been doing with it, and it's not really a lot. And I've been watching, of course, Boaty and Project Nigel and Hubnut and a few other people, and they have memberships. Now, I'm not asking for anything. I'm not. I just want people's opinions. Now, there's 9 of you here, so I would say it's a decent amount of people. 10. Would it be better if I used memberships? Just type yes or no. It's entirely up to you, because I don't know. I need to get a decent idea from other people, because if they, because if Project Nigel does it and Boaty does it, I don't really know the ins and outs. And okay, so we have 1 yes, because okay, that's very kind of you, Frederick. Yeah, I'm exactly the same, Neil and Duncan. I don't know, because either way, whether you use Patreon or whether you use memberships on YouTube, you still have to have the extra element. But I was watching a YouTube video about this, and if most of my content, of course, is on YouTube, then why have people leave the platform to go to another website? The guy suggested if you're on YouTube, keep everything together on YouTube instead of going to a different site. But that site is dedicated for that purpose, isn't it? I think it's basically YouTube trying to, because they came along with memberships after Patreon, so they're kind of copying. My favourite Cortina model, Any Mark III pre-facelift? Good question. Has to be a pre-facelift. I like the reason being is because I like the shape of the dashboard where it slopes away. The facelift version was up closer, and yeah, I'm not so keen because the pre-facelift gives you more room. I know there's more space in behind it, so you can get more in the glove box and such. But no, I prefer the oval dials and the extra space. But I do like the GXL. And I like the thicker carpet because obviously mine doesn't really have any at all. Oh, I have, if people have seen the video when I changed the engine mounts, you may have seen the post on YouTube or not. I am going to unbolt the drivetrain and just jiggle it a bit. Hey, JC. Yeah, I'm all right. I've just not long finished work and I'm boiling hot. Yeah, facelift dash, yeah, was Mark IV Dusty, and they carried it on through to the Mark V. So it's kind of 3, 4, and 5, but only halfway through the Mark III's life. So, yeah, I suppose in a way, if you wanted to, you could probably fit a pre-facelift dash in a Mark V if you wanted to, but there wouldn't be any point. Yeah, not too bad, JC. Little bit of awkward news regarding welding. Yes, it is. Awkward news regarding the welding. My friend who said I could use his yard, he's had a few issues regarding power, which means yam yam, oi oi. He has no power at his yard now. There's been a bit of a problem with with a business near him, so that means I can't weld the car. Which older bike would I like to have, or which newer bike would you like to have? Good question, actually. Older bike. When I was younger, the bike I wanted was a Kawasaki ZX-10, but that's a heavy bike. I think Shoestring Shed has one. And modern bike, I always wanted the ZZR 1400, which it looks like it's really long bike, but it's exactly the same length as ZZR 600. My bike is exactly the same length. It's the image the bike gives is chunkiness. So all the weight is low down off the Southampton and Portsmouth area. Ooh, have a good drive. Don't get stuck in traffic. And don't call anyone a beep. Most of the transmission attachment points have elongated hole to provide. Yes, they do, Duncan. Now, if you've seen the engine mount video, you would have seen that the mount on the passenger side was bent back. So everything needs to be loosened. Yeah, good idea, Yam. Early start. There he is. We're doing a chat. I will finish what I'm saying and then I'll chuck the link up, and anybody who's there wants to come up can do. No problem, Dirt Rider. Yeah, so loosen off the bolts holding the mounts for the engine. Loosen the mounts for the gearbox and loosen the prop mount. And then I think basically underneath the car, so the engine's that end, and push it that way. It only needs to go a little way, and then hopefully it'll be straight, and then things won't make noises. Never a Harley fan. A chap I knew years ago, he had a Harley, and all the bolts, well, not all the bolts, a lot of bolts fell out because there's no sealant and no kind of like nothing to stop the bolts from loosening. Did you That's the thing, Inari. I don't know. Oh, George! There she is. TC talk, Kawasaki talk, bike talk, any kind of talk you like. Yeah, the noise, I think it is the rubber around the prop bearing. I'm pretty sure that I did a video on that, but for some reason I cannot find it. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I was in a bad mood that day and didn't want to film, because sometimes I don't want to film. And I'm sure other people feel exactly the same way. Right, how do I do this again? It's been a long time since I've done this. Where is it? Where is the invite? There we go. Copy the link. Copied. Go over there. Click there. Right click. Paste. Enter. There we go. My favourite bugger. Don't be disgusting. There's the link. Click on it, please. Oh yeah, Loctite. Yeah, yeah. What's that? Thread lock. Thread lock and the bolts with the nylock. That's it. Nylock bolts. They're good. I've got to put them on my lawnmower. I've actually put that thing together. Yeah. I spent a few hours yesterday putting the lawnmower back together again. And yeah, there's a few things I still need to do for it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm just messing with Simon. It's fine. Plain double cheeseburger with no mustard, no gunk, just cheese. Jungle burger. Jungle burger. Is that rude, Yam Yam? I assume because they are so weird. Vibrating. Oh, hang on. I should have a little timer on my forehead going ding, 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 ding. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Little timer on my head going because I don't get it. Type of cheese. Ooh. Well, I always prefer strong, mature cheddar. Not too strong though. I'm not keen on plastic cheese. If you're not sure what I mean about plastic cheese, it's stuff you buy in a packet and you have to peel plastic off of it. Mine has rubber mounts, a rubber mounted engine, so ooh, definitely not yam. When I was younger, I used to like pickle, not piccalilli, pickle from a jar, and I went off of it. Yeah, Duncan, my engine, the vibrations from the engine coming through the car, it's not as bad as it used to be. Applewood cheese is very nice, actually, and I'd forgotten about that one. And every now and again, I do like red Leicester. Pickles are good with salad. I'm not a salad person. Never have been. I eat a carrot now and again. And pickled onions. I like pickled onions. But Boti told me off because I like silver skin onions. Pickled. Oh yeah, piccalilli is vile. Mum likes piccalilli. She used to change its name to Piccawilly. No, I don't like pickled eggs. And pickled gherkins. Ugh, no. Pickled gherkins. You need to look at them and they look vile. Cheese in my jeans. You need to wash them, a judge. Put them in the washing machine on a hot temperature. My belly's rumbling. Hot cheese. Yeah, cheese on toast with Worcester sauce, Anvil. Def. Yes. Yes. Ugh. My mum used to call those pickled willies, Simon. Pickled gherkins. I will share the thingy me bob again if anybody wants to join. There we go. There we go. Honestly, if you want to do a live stream, and like I told Boti about this website, yeah, you should know my sense of humor by now. Yeah, this website is so easy to use that you can end up with like numerous YouTubers doing a collab thingy with Bob. You know, yeah, they are like little cucumbers, but with little knobbles all over them, and they look like alien things. Look like something from the deepest, darkest oceans. Don't like them. I tried them once. It was vile. Yeah. You know when somebody walks over your grave and you get that shake? It's like, yeah. And that like tightness in the back of your throat, you're going to retch. Yeah, like that happens to me. Oh, GPZ 900. Very nice. I get shut down live streams. Yeah, just have a beep machine ready for your yam. Today I liberate the axle stands from my parents. Your parent? Oh, okay, I was going to read more into that than actually needed to. Paint Henrietta's wheels, heading off in a mo. We need to get Boti to use tech. Yeah, this website is easy. I was going to swear then, but I'm not going to. Literally, when you go in, you chuck in your email address and you register. Every time you open this website, you type in your email address, it sends you a code. Copy the code in your emails and into the box it wants, and away you go. It's easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. If I had the space, yes, I would get another Cortina and I'd get a saloon. But the classic I really want, oh yam yam, please don't mention that car. That's yeah. Claude, way good to see you. Thanks for joining. Yeah, Simon, it's worth doing it. You can use StreamYard. You can have 6 people on screen at once, and it's free. It's worth doing it. Yeah, if you've clicked on the StreamYard link, just click the tab thingy in the corner, go to the home page, and just save it. It's worth doing. You've got like private chat. You can brand your page as well. You can have banners. Face blue smiling. Thank you, Claude. I mean, there's all sorts of. Hang on. What can I do with this as we are? Edit layout. They don't make it purple. Add item. Let's see if I can play with this. I don't know. Hang on. Settings. Background. Oh yeah, you can change your backgrounds as well. Virtual background. Okay, so just for pure messing around, I'm going to put my little bike behind me. I don't know if it's worked. There we go. There's Buddy. Look, oh, that way. There's Buddy. Look at that. So Simon, I know, Judge. are on the page, they can put, Henrietta or something in the background, you know? Um, or I can put Pinky. No, sorry, Pinky? TC in the background. Or Pinky. Oh, one way round. Project Pinky. It's quite a lot of fun. It's just you can mess around with this and it works. Or even my channel logo. Ta-da! And then I can go to blur, so I can blur the actual background from behind me. So look, my arm and my hand, it's like going through into another dimension then. Whoa! All right, can I blur back into? No, I can't. Look. Oh, hang on. No, that's my arm is. Yeah, my arm's gone. Oh. And then it goes back to normal. And I can just close that, and I'm back on the screen. Hang on, I've got to go back up again so I can read the comments I missed, because when you've got that screen up, you can't read the comments, so I need to go back up. Okay, so 2023 year of the Torah, 2024 year of the Streetwise, 25 year of the Waffle Butty. I'm not sure what I make of that. I'm not. Claude, I highly doubt it. I decided I wasn't going to go back because I am old-fashioned. I like things the way they used to be, and I don't like a cashless society. And the NEC are trying to push it. I'm not interested. 27, 26, yeah, year of the saloon, yeah. New fuel yam yam. That sounds interesting. Drag screens in. I don't know. Probably. Can't do the streaming things. My laptop camera is broken. That's fine. You can come in and just use audio. Yes, it is posh. 69 Camaro with a 427 engine. Is that 427cc? Ivor, hello. Are you new, or have you been around for quite some time? Anvil, I've had the Cortina now. Just under 2 years, I think. Yeah, I bought the Cortina in September 2020. No, almost 3 years. Oh my God. Yes, 2.5 years, at least 2.5 years. Yeah, bought from Cortina City. If you don't know Cortina City, it's worth looking. I know I am. I judge. I try. Ivor, happy birthday for Saturday gone. Everyone say happy birthday to Ivor. Oh, who is G Hotspots? Can my moderators take care of that, please? Red-faced. Orange. Oh, okay, cool. Made with carbon dioxide. Only emission is carbon dioxide, which is what trees breathe in. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Ivor. Very kind. Cubic inches. I don't understand cubic inches. When the American engines, they type numbers on them, I don't get it. If it's like CC, I basically I get that. Mustache. Okay. Say hello to Norman Butler for me. Oh, okay. Bill, hello. Welcome. Just having a random chat. Are you off as well, Judge? Google it. Porsche use it. Oh yeah, I heard about Porsche using something like that. I mean, I quite like the idea of hydrogen. I don't like everything being electric. I had to drive a hybrid car today. It's blooming awful. Volvo XC90. It's this gigantic thing. You can't see the corners, so you don't know where your car's going. And you're driving in your lane with traffic in front of you, and it's as you're getting closer to the vehicle in front, it's slowing down. Oh, thanks, our judge. Very kind. So the car's slowing down as you're approaching the vehicle in front of you, and if you indicate to pull out, it starts speeding up, even though there's a car in front of you, and it's really unnerving. I don't know. Yeah, there is a hydrogen car. Saw a video of it the other day, and there's no battery-powered wheels. The only battery in there is to operate all the electronics inside the car, as in you would in a standard petrol car. So the hydrogen is burnt to create energy, and the only thing out the tailpipe is water, as we know. Oh, Tesla 3. Batteries mined by children. Cobalt. No, not for me. Yeah, I don't like electric cars. Well, for that reason and others, too many plastics. The cars are too big and unnecessary. There's too many plastics and too many materials put into a massive car, which is not necessary. I don't know why all these car companies want to make gigantic cars. Well, yeah, lithium as well. Yeah, lithium mines, cobalt mines. It's all dangerous and horrible and bad. And like they sell us all these nice electric cars. Oh yes, it's a lovely, wonderful, brand new electric car, all nice and clean. But what's the story of it being built? And there's millions of these blooming things now. Transit cat going to Newquay Airport. Pick up a transit. Newquay Airport. That's not that far from me, to be honest with you, either. No, we don't. We don't use smaller cars now. Basically, all the cars all over the world are like the same size now. Really, the only thing that we don't get is those gigantic pickups. Then again, you might get one or two imported into the country, but apart from that, no. Allegro. London. Ooh, what's taking you there, Bill? Mm. What transit? Either. Very good answer, Bill. Very good. Well, actually, it could have been a boat. You could have said a boat. But then again, no. Last time, like, you're more of a flying person, aren't you? I've never been on a plane, so I wouldn't know. No, what was I talking about? Yes, initially I was talking about Patreon versus channel memberships. So I might just put up a poll and let people decide. Long wheelbase camper, 2.2 litre diesel. Nice. That sounds good. I haven't used a camper for years. since I was a child, I think. Injection time. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't like needles. I'm not a big fan of those. Yeah, I'm going to put a poll up and let people decide and see where it goes. I'm going to ask Boaty and Mustard and ask them, why they decided to do channel memberships. Because I mean, I've only got a pokey little tiny channel, and it's I don't like I don't like doing it, but I mean, it's everyone seems to be doing it, and it's you know, let's read some of the comments. Driving back to Portsmouth, then to Gravesend and Kent. That's a long drive. Has to be done. Yep, unfortunately. Money is the only reason. Okay. Few days goofing off. 3 days in Poland. Get 1 million viewers. I still won't. Okay. Unfortunately, in this day and age, there isn't really a lot of money around, and it's difficult to get things done, and it can be quite a contentious subject, and I don't like asking. But it was kind of like everyone else was doing it, and I thought, well, people like to watch my content, and they want to help me, and if I'm doing a live stream and someone gives me a few quid, I'm surprised by it, and yeah, I've got to be honest with you, I don't. Sometimes it feels a bit weird when someone puts money into my channel. Don't know what Patreon does compared to YouTube membership. I've heard YT takes a big chunk off the earnings. Yeah, they do. Yeah. If it's I don't know much about the YouTube memberships, but you get 70% of that. Now what YouTube takes 45%. Bill, I think that's the American side of it, because our money values are different. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, all in the rich people's pockets. Sparky, hello, welcome to the channel. Got 19 people in. Didn't expect that, because all I did was come on to ask really just one basic question, and Mystic. See, Mystic is always here somewhere, and I really appreciate Mystic. He's followed my channel for such a long time, and I really appreciate your support. Really do. Caution. Caution. I don't know where that is. Yeah. Like a bad smell. Look at money as a way to eat and live indoors. Everything else is bonus. That's very true. Yeah. Black lines. Welcome. See, the longer I stay on, the more people come in. If I stay here, do you think Boaty and Mustard will come in and chat? Because they have yet to. Let me guess. You're going to the circus. I don't know who that's to. Naval base a couple of times. The naval base is where I live. You can't really get in. They won't let you. Pardon me. Delivering steel to a company. Oh, I see. That's how you get in. Yeah. Hang on. If you stay long enough, everybody will. Might be, take a while, and quite a few cups of tea. Make it under escort. A bit of a tight squeeze underneath Ford Escort. Yeah. Under Escort. Mm. Oh, thank you, Ivor. That's very kind. I know everyone watches because they like talking to me, or me talking to them, because that's what I'm doing right now. Shall I get a book and read you all a story? Maybe we should do that one night. Just get a book and read everyone a story. 7 minutes to go. I'm making carb soup with ultrasonic. Don't drink it. Please do not drink it. Put a link out. We'll bring some up. Yeah, I've done it already earlier. It's further up. What question is that to, Anvil? Is that to me? Because that's not an easy question to answer. Because I like quite a lot of BL cars. Sometimes I've had to leave Boaty's streams because I'm just so tired. There's Bill. I knew somebody would come up. Everybody, meet Bill. Hang on. He's not. Why would it? Hang on. Solo layout. What's going on here? Cancel. Hang on. There we go. There's Bill. Have you got your audio on, Bill? Can't hear you. Oh, there's Dirt Rider. That's strange. See me, Bill, and Dirt Rider. These guys are both from the States.
Hi, Simone. Hi, Bill.
Can't hear you. I can hear you, Dirt Rider.
How you doing, Simone?
I'm all right.
Sorry, I got to look through my bifocal.
That's okay. Yeah, I finished work a couple of hours ago, and I thought I fancied chatting to my subscribers and anybody else who wants to pop in and say hi. I need to get so much work done on the cars and all my projects, and it feels like I'm fighting a losing battle. It really does.
They do. They all rust and break, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, my Rover, my daily car, I damaged it last year going and buying that lawnmower. I still haven't had the rocker fixed, and I got a quote off someone today, and it was basically near enough £400 to get one rocker fixed, which is not cheap. I need to get the aircon fixed and regassed. That's not cheap. I need to get the paint fixed. That's not cheap. That's just the Rover. The Cortina, I need to find someone who can sort out my exhaust because it's rattling and it's leaks and it's choking me to death. I need to get the bike sorted out. There's just so many things to do. Are you with us, Bill?
Hi, Majestic Hair.
That's Mystic.
Mystic.
That's okay.
Come on, Mom. Okay, give me a hard time. Yeah, great.
It's okay.
How do you say that one? Ujo?
Ujuj. Ujuj. UJ, Ujuj.
Yes. I'll
Nothing,
just
Bill.
kind of yes.
Bill's audio is not working today. I don't think Mystic would be offended.
Bill, is Bill dying over there or what?
I'm not sure. Something. Are you sure he hasn't just lost his voice?
Oh, you might have.
Oh, he's out. He'll come back in again. Do I need to put the link back up? I think I might have to. There we go. If anybody else wants to come up, more than welcome. I think it's.
But how's it over there, Simone? It's going to be like 75 degrees Fahrenheit here today.
Well, today it's been around 20 Celsius all day.
Okay.
So it's been quite hot. I mean, the sun is slowly going down, but it's still very bright. A little bit of cloud in the sky, but not a lot. Not a lot at all.
But do you guys get a lot of rain over there about this time of year?
The rain will be coming in, I think, fairly soon. There's Bill.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
There we go. But now he's glitching on my phone.
I'm not glitching here. Everybody looks pretty clear, but I'm on a high speed.
There we go. Now he's great.
Frederick.
Yeah, I was saying this weekend I went shopping.
Yeah.
And got a mini bike.
Yeah.
And hang on. And another mini bike. And then another mini bike.
I'm liking the race car, Bill. That looks very cool.
Yeah, well, it's a car.
Yeah.
It's like everything. You have it for long enough and it's just a car.
That's very true. Yeah. And until you go pouring all over it.
Well, one of our jokes is every time you're at a restaurant and you see a guy sitting with some gorgeous girl, if you see three of them, I promise one of those guys is bored.
Yeah.
It's how it works.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. Oh, George likes your T-shirt, Bill.
Oh, yeah. Well, everybody laughs because I do believe in aliens, but I also believe in logic, and no aliens will ever come here. We overestimate our interestingness.
Yeah, yeah. Is that
we think we're interesting.
Harder than us.
It'd be a lot of work to get here.
Yeah. If anyone doesn't, if you don't know, George is France.
Do we have carburetor soup?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Is what?
That's a beautiful thing.
Is that from? No, it's not from a Briggs and Stratton, is it?
It is not.
I was going to say.
That's a Honda.
Ah, okay.
Or a Chanda.
Nope, it's a for real, honest to God Honda.
We are the aliens. We were put here. Says Yam Yam.
Right.
I wouldn't be.
It's off that, and it says Honda on the cover, so I assume it's a Honda.
Yeah, Judge, I agree with you.
Go.
Now I paid $100 for that foolish thing, and it doesn't start, but they're worth a fortune when they work.
Yeah. What time is it over there?
20 till 12.
20 to 12. So still morning over there.
Yeah.
Wow. Over here it's 20 to 6 in the evening.
I'm in Texas where it can hit 43, 44 Celsius in the summer.
Ooh.
And so, yeah, you'll never I'm doing videos right now. You'll never see me doing videos after lunch in Texas. It gets hot.
I couldn't put up with that kind of heat. I couldn't. We had it close to 30 last summer, and I couldn't deal with that. It was just way too hot. Way too hot.
This is one of the new Honda motors.
Yeah.
And the old Honda motors, it's easy. Everybody complains about taking the carburetors off and how difficult it is and all the whatnot you have to do and the linkage and all the whatnot. And the choke not working great. The new ones are easy peasy.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you take a couple bolts off, it takes less than a minute to take the carb off.
Wow.
And of course, like every carburetor in the world, it takes less than a minute to tear it down and get it in the ultrasonic.
I started putting mine back together.
Unless you're doing a video, then it takes an hour. Because you're always doing this. Yeah. or you do this shot. I do this one a lot. Where it's like, okay, here's what we're doing now.
Yeah. I'm gonna try
and you realize you're in front of the camera later.
I'm gonna try and bring up my channel a minute on my phone because then I can keep an eye on the comments because at the moment I'm full screen. with StreamYard. Okay.
And if you're ever rebuilding a carburetor, you want to This is your best tool you will ever buy. It costs $1 in America. It's floral wire.
Okay. What does that do?
Well, for your little jets, you'll see people drill them out,
Oh, yeah.
but you really don't have to. I mean, look, you put it on the wire, spin it around a little bit, and it will take you to. It'll clear all the junk out immediately. If you could see through this, then you'd be able to see it's perfectly clean inside.
That'll work with like small motorcycle carbs and everything.
Work with every carburetor that ever called itself a carburetor.
Judge has a question for you. What is the scariest animals you have in Texas?
My ex-wife.
Judge will like that.
If you met her, you would agree.
Okay. All right.
Now, seriously, let's see now. Well, the rattlesnakes aren't much fun.
Hey, Ray.
You know, they're all bitey killy.
Mm.
Let's see. The foxes, they're not really interested in humans. They mostly run.
Georgia. There we go. Skick is here. Hello, Skick. Welcome to my random live stream. I do it now and again, as you're aware.
Yeah, I decided the scariest animal I've never been related to in any way is alligators.
Never seen one in real life.
I was raised in South Florida where they're everywhere.
Oh yeah.
They're just everywhere. It's if you can literally think about what day you didn't see an alligator rather than what day you did.
Wow. Ooh.
And you won't remember.
I can hardly believe that.
They're just everywhere, and what's fun is the tourists in Florida that, like, somebody like you has never seen an alligator. They want to get the alligators closer, so they'll get raw chicken and things like that and throw it in the water. And then they think, okay, the alligators they very, very, if you throw something in the water, it very slowly goes boom and grabs it.
Yeah.
Because it knows it's not moving. And then they'll try to feed them by hand to get a picture. And they don't understand that, people think the alligators, they say, oh, the alligator can't tell the difference between you and the chicken. And it's like, trust me, the alligator can tell the difference. Yeah. All he's thinking is you're a bigger meal than the chicken is.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's going to eat you. It's thinking, oh, well, I can catch a chicken wing or I can catch a whole guy named Bob,
Yeah, they'll do it. Yeah. Skick, what was that question for? 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds. Is that regarding my bike?
I hope it's faster than that.
Well, my Kawasaki.
Yeah.
No, when it's from factory, 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds.
Oh.
0 to 60 miles an hour, not 0 to 60 km.
Well, no, I know 60 miles an hour. Yeah, the little Tesla I drove the other day, the dual motor.
Yeah.
The 0 to 60 is 3.8.
Jesus.
If you spend $2,000 on the performance computer package, it goes to 3.2.
Jesus.
They said with the right driver, 3.1.
Say goodbye battery.
No. When I rented it, well, believe me, I tested the speed on that thing about, I don't know, every third stoplight.
Mm-hmm.
And I still got 360 miles on the battery.
Jesus.
And they said it'll go 401. So I used up a little more than I needed to.
Yeah. Every electric car I've driven has had horrendous range. Horrendous range.
Well, yeah, this is a $60,000 car, though.
Yeah. Even over here, it's silly money. They shouldn't be that expensive. They need to be cheaper so people can get transport.
It's getting those kids in the mines to stop eating that's the trick. They keep demanding food and stuff. They're real complainers.
Don't feed kids. I've seen quickly how on wildlife documentaries never approach one. Yeah. Oh, Jojo, I would never go near a crocodile or an alligator. I'd rather keep my limbs.
When you're raised around them in Florida, when you're a kid and you're around them all the time, it's like you go fishing and you keep an eye out for the alligators because they'll sneak up on you. But every now and again, you'll throw a rock in the water right in front of you.
Mm.
That way, if one of them's right there in front of you, sneaking up underwater, they'll jump and you'll see the water move around.
Yeah. That's
And
what I
when
mean.
you get up on the bank and run, and people don't know that alligators can run faster than people can.
Yam Yam's just commented, feed children to the alligators.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dirt Rider said his wife called him. Frederick has ridden in a Model 3. Very cool, he said. And Skip still thinks that 5.5 seconds is impressive, full stop. Let's just say that bike, the first ZZR I had, or ZZR, book for Bill, it scared me. When I opened that throttle, the acceleration just trying to push me off the back of the seat.
I'll tell you what, I would love to take you for a ride one day.
Are you bringing that over here?
No, man, it costs $6,000 each way.
Well, just to bring the car.
Just for the car. Yep, costs $6,000 just to carry it across.
Or just like be in the car and save you a few pounds. Just
Yeah. Try to get well, we are riding business class. Maybe we'll try to get the car in the seat.
yeah.
It's a little car. Oh, believe it or not, my daily driver is a little green Honda.
Yeah.
And
that's a cool car.
Yeah, it's a great little car, a little turbo.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, this is smaller than that is.
Wow. It
They
doesn't
sit
look,
next to each other. Usually all the stuff goes in the middle of the garage when I'm making videos and it comes out when I'm done. It gets put away when I'm done. But so the Honda and the Chevy sit next to each other. The Honda's about that much longer.
wow.
And I see it every day. And I've got it down to an art where they're like that close to the garage door when it goes down.
Was it? Skig said 404 would suit me. That's the bike with all 4 exhaust pipes coming out of one side of the engine. I do like that bike, but it looks heavy.
See, my last motorcycle was a ZRX 12R, the big Kawasaki. And its 0 to 60 was 2.7. So I think 5.5, and I think, okay, that does 5.5,
Well, I mean, my bike was built in 1991.
Yeah, but I'll bet you nickel that we could probably retune her and repipe her and redo the carbs.
Oh,
Maybe put different heads on it and probably get it into the low 3s or high 2s.
Yeah, you can tune them. You can tune ZZs.
Well, that's cutting it in half of the acceleration it's got now.
Yeah.
And fast is good. Faster is better.
Yeah, the model that came out after mine has got electronic it's ZZR 600E from D to E, and that's got fuel injection. And
is yours carb?
Mine's carbs, yeah. That's the reason.
Yeah, that's what's slowing you down.
Yeah. So it's difficult to convert it to fuel injection.
That's too bad. I had a girl offer me a motorcycle, about a wrecked motorcycle, about, I don't know, 2 months ago. And it was a 600 with fuel injection.
Okay, cool.
Front end was gone, but I could have stolen the fuel injection. That's behind the motor. It's under the driver.
Yeah.
So the fuel injection was perfectly good. And she only wanted $100 for it.
Wow, how cheap.
It was wrecked. It was wrecked a lot.
The project bike.
No, it was a parts bike. It killed its rider.
Oh God.
You never fix a motorcycle that killed its rider. You always throw that one away.
Got a story about a bike, and I'll relay a bit later. But we've got a question from Ivor for you. Has Bill ever had a Goldwing? That's his favorite. That's Ivor's favorite dream bike.
No, that's not my kind of bike. It's too big and too clumsy to ride. And the acceleration's good for a bike that big. Yeah. But like if you compare it to a ZRX, if you were to go 0 to 60, the ZRX could face the wrong direction, turn around, and still beat it.
Yeah. Skik says you can make the ZZR faster and blow the crank out. That wouldn't be yeah.
Well, that's okay. That's part of going fast.
Yeah.
You're going to break parts.
My bike is basically it's 99 brake at the final drive sprocket.
99 horsepower?
Yeah. Yeah, 99 brake horsepower.
Yeah.
5 sprocket.
You know, some cheap acceleration, it'll cost you top end. Find out where your top end is and what you can afford to give up and change the sprockets.
Yeah, because you can adjust the chain, the amount
The
of
number of teeth. Yeah.
You can.
Because just think, if you, let's say your bike has a top end of 140 miles an hour and you're never going to go over 110, you could, that's 8% that you could take.
Yeah.
You would get 8% more acceleration.
Yes.
And you'd never miss the top end.
My first ZZ I put on a rolling road, and they got it up to 160 on a rolling road.
Yeah. Are you going to go 160 ever?
No, never.
Is that miles an hour or kilometers?
Miles an hour.
Yeah, because that's flying. You'll hit everybody that says, "Oh, I took my little Mustang and got it 170 miles an hour," and I just sort of smile and say, "No, you didn't."
Well, it certainly cleaned out the car. The give it a good clean out, should I say?
Yeah.
Got a lot of crap out of the exhaust, and yeah, I think every now and then, if you take a vehicle and you give it some, you push it, it's good for it.
Well, my cars are very healthy in that case.
Yeah, the engines need it now and again. They really do. And unfortunately, because of the laws we have, we're restricted on, properly using our vehicles and making them do what they were intended for.
I wondered about that. It's where I've got to go. I'm spending 3 days in Poland. One day, it's like Friday night, we've got a red eye, an overnight to London. So we land at like lunchtime in London on the 2nd.
Yes.
And then we're going to take the next day or the next day after, maybe, we're going to take a train up to, it's like, imagine where Scotland is on the top, and you got the UK underneath it. You got, England underneath it. And right up here, where it bends out a little bit, there's a city with a port. And we're staying there. I can't think of the name of it. I remember the city in Poland, but I don't remember the city. And we're spending 3 days there. I don't know everybody is, or I'd go visit everybody.
Well, I'm right down the very bottom. So the bit that sticks out into the ocean. I'm right down there.
How far are you from London?
About 5 hours, I think.
5 hours?
Let's have a look.
See, for me, 5 hours is, I don't know, 400 miles, 500 miles. And that's all of England there.
Right.
But we've got all interstates, so I can go 85 miles an hour everywhere I go.
4 hours, 13 minutes from London to here, which is 231 miles.
Well, that's not...
237, sorry.
Yeah, that's a 3-hour trip here, but only because we got lots of highways and big, tall speed limits.
Yeah, it's basically, hang on, where is it? Well, it's there. That's the route that everyone takes.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, the blue line at the top threw me off.
Yeah, the blue line is basically the route.
Oh, so you're all the way down at the. You're on the other side of the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, so from there we'd be going straight up from where you are to the water on the other side of the country.
Okay. Yes.
And that's where we're staying for a few days.
Northeast.
Because I was planning on, because it's around the corner, I was planning on going and visiting Tim over in Scotland.
Yes, I'm sure he'd appreciate that.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
And I was hoping to visit more people, but the day we're in London, I won't have a car.
Sparky, 3 hours from London on a good day with speeding tickets. Yeah. Speeding tickets
are a tax that the slow impose on the fast.
Bigger back sprocket for better acceleration, says Skick. Yeah, that sounds right. More teeth. Saying about chain and sprocket kit, Skick. I'm going to get a bigger sprocket for the little Yamaha.
Smaller back.
Oh yeah, bigger front final drive sprocket. One teeth smaller on the back.
Wait.
Isn't it? I'm sure it's that.
Now you're making me count.
I know exactly how many teeth are on that sprocket.
Has it bitten you? Did you check the marks?
none of them are actually worn down and bent. None of them. But they're thin. That's the problem. They're thin. But they shouldn't be thin. Sparky, yeah, you're not far from me at all. I know you're down in Cornwall somewhere. Not far.
Yeah, the bigger back sprocket you make smaller.
Yeah.
To go faster. And bigger
Bigger.
smaller to accelerate faster, and bigger to have higher top end.
Yeah.
Like it had to count. It's like, okay, assume they're 1-to-1. They each turn 1.
Yeah.
If the back one, this being the back one, if it's 2-to-1, then this has to turn twice for this to turn once. So if you went the other way, this would turn twice for this to turn once.
There we go. Yeah.
Which would make it accelerate more.
Yeah. If you think about it, when you've got a bicycle, you've got your rear wheel drive, your rear sprockets, your front sprockets with 2 derailleurs, and you can set it so you've got a lot of speed. And it's just
and the smaller you go on the back sprocket, the more the faster your pedals go.
There we go. Yeah.
You got the little bitty uphill gear and then the great big downhill gear.
Yes. Yeah. Saying that, I went cycling with a friend of mine on Sunday, which was yesterday. No, was it? No, it wasn't yesterday. It was Saturday, sorry. Oh my God. I haven't ridden a bicycle in properly like 20 years. I was suffering. And we did less than 10 miles.
See, we do go bicycle.
Yeah, I need a decent saddle. The saddle I was using was painful.
They all are.
Yeah.
They all want to beat your personals up.
There was a young lady, and she was riding a bike, and she had a proper saddle with springs, one big spring side, and that looked so comfy. And you could see that it was actually taking up some of the suspension. It was great.
Yeah, the cruiser bikes have those big old soft springy saddles, and they're real puffy and everything, and you can ride those all day long.
Yeah, I'm going to buy one. I'm going to buy one for my bike. I know it's a folding bike, but the handlebars, folding McFold face. Handlebar is a T-bar and it's welded stiff.
I think I saw that.
Yeah. There's no adjustment on the front handlebars. So I'm going to get a headstock bar, cut the length of it so it fits properly, have it leaning, and then have a headstock, different set of handlebars, and the rear, I'm going to get a rear leaning seat post. Just so it's a bit more comfortable. Because it feels like I'm all bunched up when I'm riding.
Yeah. I ran one of these mini bikes yesterday. I got one running yesterday. The video will come out in a week or two, but I got the little camouflage one running yesterday, and it was kind of funny because you're riding along like this.
Yeah.
And then I got on the bigger one, and it's not running yet, but it was like this. Then I got on the biggest one, and it was like this. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it on my Kawasaki when I'm leaning down. I've got my arms out. Udruj was just saying she likes butt-friendly saddles. And then Mystic comes in with rawhide. Butt-friendly saddles.
I hear a bad country song and a whip crap every time I hear that song. Every time I hear that word.
Yeah. How about
I may be in Texas, but I don't do country.
Skick. I can't really go down a size, really. I mean, the only bike I would ride that's just smaller than the ZZR would be Buddy, the 125, because that was my best friend's bike. I don't think I'd want any other bikes apart from the ones I've got. Right. I need to
ignore her.
I need to look at how long I have been going on here.
1 hour, 4 minutes, and 39 seconds.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, and I've got carburetor soup. I need to go pretty soon.
Okay. We'll give it a couple more minutes. If anybody has anything they want to shout out or ask any questions of anything or about the channel, anything, bits on the channel, go for it now, because I'm literally going to go at 1 minute, 7 minutes. No, 1 hour, 7 minutes.
Yeah, I'll tell you, when I'm in London, if you're up for a free lunch and spending probably $50 in gas to get a $20 lunch, it's me and my wife will be there on Saturday, next Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
That's a long way to go.
But it's entertaining, and you're not going to live forever.
No, but I haven't been. I haven't been to London in 20 years, more than 20 years, and they'll charge me for entering the city.
Really?
Yeah, they got a.
Do they not like you?
They don't like anybody. They
Oh.
don't like. If you drive a car and it's on the road legal here, they will. I mean, they charge you for entering entering London.
Well, yeah, it renting a car in Poland
Mm.
was somewhere along the lines of 40 American dollars a day, which is really, really, really cheap.
That is cheap.
Renting a car up in the whatever corner it is over by Scotland,
Yeah.
in England, but over up by Scotland.
Yeah.
And it's a big city, but they've got an aerospace plant there, and that's why we're going there.
There you go, ULEZ skik.
But and my wife says you got to learn how to drive the right hand side of the road with right hand drive and a left hand shifter. She says you're going to kill somebody.
A lot of cars nowadays don't have shifters. They're all electronic handbrakes and automatics, everything now, really. Unless you buy an
Alexa, it's time for lunch.
Yeah. Right, 10 seconds, guys, and I'm going. Thank you all for being here, everyone. It's been
sorry. My mom's really old. I have to announce it. When you say that, Alexa goes around the house and says it's time for lunch in like 11 places.
Okay.
Yeah, she's old, and what do you do?
Alexa is old. She's been around for a very long time.
Well, Mom is too.
Right. Thanks everyone for coming in, and thanks to Bill and Dirt Rider for dropping in. Take care, everybody. I'll see you all again soon.
I'll see y'all later.